Good evening, good evening. It's great you made this day. Good evening to you. Hello everyone, I'm Tupperware Pete. I am going to be cooking tonight in the Tupperware pressure cooker. Now, you've heard me talk about this before. Everything your slow cooker takes 6 to 8 hours to do, this will do in 20 to 30 minutes. Everything your crock pot takes 2 to 4 hours to do, this will do in 20 to 30 minutes. So whether you're cooking an entire chicken in 30 minutes, yes, an entire chicken, silver side in 30 minutes, pulled pork, roast beef, whether you're just doing mashed potatoes for 13 minutes or an 8-minute chocolate Tim Tam cake, this locks in all of the flavour, it locks in the colour, it locks in the nutrients, and it locks in the texture. So basically, it works on the health benefits of pressure cooking your food, but because you're popping it into the microwave, you've got all of the efficiency of using that method of cooking. The instructions, when you lose the instruction booklet, are all on the inside here, so you don't have to keep looking for the booklet, right? I just washed this up. This removable O-ring, it's a little gasket, that suctions itself onto the base. Can you see here? You've got these little interlocking tabs. They interlock with the top at the bottom around here. So that another safety feature is that it interlocks and locks itself onto the base, right? When there is a build-up of pressure, pressure, it's cooking all your food. The food tastes so good. It tastes like food should. There is the pressure indicator. When it's pressurized, that goes into the up position. When it's finished pressurizing, that goes into the down position, and you know it's safe to remove the safety arm lock, and you give it a twist, and then you can remove the top. Now, can you see here? You twist it that way to pop your cover off. You pop it that way to pop your cover on. You line up this arrow and this arrow with the arrows on the base. And away you go. It's really, really simple. So whether you're doing lamb stew, beef curry, beef broth, chicken stock, homemade chicken stock I've made in here quite a few times, soups, stews, curries, casseroles, chia jam, stewed fruit cake. I've got a 3-ingredient fruit cake that takes like 23 minutes or something. That's delicious, right? All I'm going to do is in my Tupperware freezer container, I can't remember if this is lamb or beef, frozen, we're just going to pop that straight into there, right? Easy as. Then what we're going to do is grab this product. You know what it's called, don't you? No need to ask, it's a smooth operator. It is a smooth operator. What we're going to do is in here, we are going to, hang on, we are going to use this knife as well. I love the Tupperware knives because they have a little protective cover. So whether they're in the camper van, caravan, the top drawer, or in your camping kit when you're going camping, they're going to be protected from the little cover, and your hand's going to be protected when you go rummaging through everything else, right? So what we're going to do in here is grab a carrot. I'm just going to grab a carrot. Now, I am going to wash this carrot, and while I'm washing it, just have a look at the display, because there might be some things in there that you've never seen before. There's even Tupperware on that display that I've never seen in my 30 years of doing Tupperware, right? How incredible is that? I never peel my carrots. All the nutrients are in the skin, so I'm not going to peel them, but I am just going to roughly chop them with my knife, just into little chunks like that, right? We're going to pop that straight into here, and let's move this up in here. The anti-slip grip underneath here, that helps attach itself onto the bench top, and it will help prevent it from sliding around if you do have like a wet or oily bench or hands, right? One hand on the, and the other hand gives it a bit of a pull. If you put all your weight on your front foot, right, you can throw your hips into it. You can get a really good cardiovascular workout happening in the privacy of your own home. There we go. Saves money on gym fees. So here we will remove those. Look at that. There's a chunky carrot chop. I love it. If you want it to be like a grated carrot, then you can just pull the cord a few more times. But if it's like a chunky dice, that's all you need. We're going to pop that straight into there. There's our carrot. Yum. What I've got, let's move that out of the way. What I've got in the fridge that I found some leftover white cabbage and red onion. So all I'm going to do is take this red onion out. This cabbage is already chopped up from the other day. I'm just going to pop that straight into there. Easy as. That gets popped over to there. Then with this onion, I am going to just chop it into chunks. And we'll pop that straight into here. That's all I'm going to do. Just chop it into chunks. And we'll pop that into there. And we'll pop that into there. Grab some onion into there. Right? So we've got carrot. I always start off with carrot, celery and onion. Because that's going to be the basis of the flavour of whether you're doing a lamb stew, a beef stew, a chicken soup. It's going to be delicious. So in here, I've got, this is my large celery keeper. I don't know what it's called. I call it my celery keeper because I just keep my celery in here. And, oh look, I've got a couple of cucumbers too. Because when the fruits and veggies are in the same box, you can pop them into the same container because they have the same breathing requirements. And you can adjust the breathing airflow through the little sliding hole on the top. So can you see here? I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, there we go. You've got half and half fully closed in or fully open. And that just corresponds with whatever fruit and veggie that you're using, right? So in here, we've got some celery. I have already pre-washed this. You don't need to wash them when you're storing them because popping them in dirty and storing them dirty will extend that life 3 to 5 times longer than just sitting in a plastic bag at the bottom of your fridge. How cool is that? So we're just going to throw in a little bit of celery. Let's move that out the way. We'll throw in some of this celery and we've got some of this red onion. Let's pop that over there. That goes over there. Let's grab the top and we will, like a bayonet light bulb, pop that on over there and we will just give this, oh, let's move that out the way, just a couple of pulls of the cord. Look at that. Oh, it's not quite done. So we need to pop that, find the little peg that sits in there and we will just pop that into there and we will pop the top on. And let's blitz this, baby. There, that's better. Celery, red onion, look at that. How cool is that? There's our celery and red onion. Divine. Let's just pop that straight into here. We will, if we can, use a spatula. Let's grab a silicone spatula and we'll just pop this straight into here as well. It's all Tupperware. It's all Tupperware. It is Tupperware. Yes, it's Tupperware. We've got our, right, celery, onion, cabbage, carrot. We've got our meat down the bottom. That's still frozen, right? But that's okay. Let it go. Let it go. And actually, why not? Let's throw in some tomatoes as well. I never know how I'm cooking. Are you the type of person that just goes, oh, we've got this, let's throw that in and hope for the best? I am. Let's throw in some tomatoes. We will quarter these tomatoes. Let's blitz them up. We'll pop them up into there. And we will pop them straight into here. Let's do another one, hey? Pop the top on. And away we go. That's 10 pulls of the cord. What I failed to mention at the beginning, there is a fill line. Just like life. Please respect the fill line. All right, so there's a few tomatoes into there. I mean, you can use a tin of tomatoes if you like. I prefer fresh. And that will pop that straight into there, right? How easy and delicious is that going to be, right? There's our tomatoes. So then we've got, let's move those out the way. We've had our carrot, we've got our tomato. What's in here? Oh, look, we've got more tomatoes and some mushrooms. So let's throw in, I don't know, a few mushrooms. And what we will do is, I love garlic. I love fresh garlic in a casserole or a stew. I've got my onion keeper and my garlic keeper here together. And what I'm going to do is grab some garlic And we will just pop this off over here. Let's grab our knife and we will remove let's just grab our, you can use the garlic keeper if you want to. I normally keep my garlic crush in my garlic keeper. I've got my spine and I've got a garlic crush. And let's just throw these in here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to throw in 4 cloves because I live alone. I can. All right. There we go. Let's grab the top of this. We've got our mushrooms and our garlic. And we will... Now, I don't necessarily enjoy the texture of mushrooms. However, I do like the flavour and I want that extra little shot of B12. I'm not going to know I've even got mushrooms in there. Look at that, blitzed up beautifully, right? How gorgeous is that? We'll pop that straight into here. We've got our mushrooms and our garlic. And we will pop that into here. Like, how super simple is this, right? And it really is, it does save you, not only does it save you time, instead of your slow cooker being on for 8 hours, you've just prepped this up in like 10 minutes and now we're going to pop it into the microwave. It's also going to save you money because your slow cooker's not plugged in for 8 hours. Your microwave oven takes 2 or 3 cents a day to run. Why not use it to cook your dinner, right? Okay, so there we go. That's everything. Look at that. Just below the fill line, which is what we want. That's perfect. Let's just give that a bit of a mix through. Do not be tempted to add any liquid in. It does not need it. The liquid that's going to come out of there is going to be amazing, right? Remember, we've got the frozen meat down the bottom. Yes, frozen. We've got our tomato, our carrot, celery, onion. We've got mushrooms. We've got tomatoes. Did I say that? We've got onion and garlic. Did I say all of that? Your cabbage. We can throw in whatever we want, right? So what we're going to do now is I've got a little bit of smoky paprika in my small spice container, which I will just do. Hang on, let's do the sprinkle side. Let's sprinkle some of that around there because that's going to add a nice earthy depth of flavour. I like that, so we'll throw in a bit of that. And we've also got somewhere mixed herbs. That's just going to add another layer of flavour. We'll pop that into there. We'll throw that into there. Let's just give that a bit of a mix so that it doesn't stay on the top. And it sort of goes down. There we go. Mix that around. That's going to be delicious. And if we want to, we could add a bit of corn flour with water to it, which I don't think... Oh, come on, let's do it then. Let me just fill this up with some water. I will just throw in... I wasn't going to, but we're going to make it like a gravy type thing. I've got in here... These are the micro cook pitchers, actually. It comes as a set of 2. If you're melting chocolate and you've got any leftovers, just pop it into the freezer. You can go into the microwave. They can go into the freezer. They're like a set of 6 measuring jugs. I don't know if you can... Can you see the measurements? So you've got your cups in quarter cup increments. You turn it around the other side, you've got up to 500 mils in 25 mil increments? And the same with the bottom. And underneath, you've got half a teaspoon, a tablespoon, all those sorts of things. So what we've got in here, I do have my corn flour in an ultra clear. Let's just grab a spoon. There we go. Let's grab a spoon. We're just going to do a tablespoon of corn flour. We're just going to mix that up. That's it. That's going to help thicken that. And that juice, the natural juices of the meats and the veggies are going to pop into there. That's all we're going to do. When you are, it does recommend actually that you add 150 ml minimum of water. So it's probably a good thing that we are doing this. And all we're going to do is, and I know that it adds, I know that you're supposed to add 150 mils of water because When you lose the instruction booklet, all the instructions are on the inside here, and that reminds you need a minimum of 150 mils of water. It's a maximum of 30 minutes, and it's a maximum of 30 minutes, minimum 150 mils of water, maximum 900 watts. So if you've got like a supersonic microwave, just bring your wattage down first. With a microwave, you either do you adjust the time first and then the power, or you set the power first and then the time. You're going to be looking for a panel that's either on the back, it's a metal panel, either on the back of your microwave, or it's going to be on the inside here. And you're looking for a number with a W that has output. Don't look at the input. You want the output number with a W. That will give you the wattage of your microwave oven. Now, if it's 1,000 watt, just bring it down to 90%. Yeah? So all we're going to do is we've popped that into there. We're going to add this in. We're going to line up our arrows on the top. We will line that with the arrows on the bottom. Give that a twist. Lock that into place. I'm going to pop that in for the full 30 minutes, and once it's finished, it doesn't matter what you're cooking in, the pressure indicator, here we go. I do have a couple of them because when I'm having a cook-up day, I've got that into there, and now I might want to prep a cauliflower chickpea curry in here, or I might want to do dessert, a fruit cake or a chocolate Tim Tam cake while dinner's cooking in there, right? So you can have baking days and, meal prep times, or dinner and dessert, really simple. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, that's right. When it goes in there, look, I digress. Look, a squirrel. When it goes in, remember, I'm popping this on for the full 30 minutes. That pressure indicator, that's going to go into the up position. When it's finished cooking, that pressure indicator stays in the up position for about 5 or 10 minutes, depending on your microwave, depending on what you've cooked. Sometimes it's only a few minutes. You do need to let that go down by itself, because that finishes the cooking process in here. The pressure is still cooking. And with microwave cookery, you always let everything sit for at least another 5 minutes just to complete the cooking process, right? Remember, when you have an online or an in-home Tupperware party, or cooking demonstration, or fundraiser, or bridal shower, or housewarming, or party in the park, party in the party room at Macca's. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're doing online, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or a Zoom link, you can choose anything out of the full price collection for 70% off, and you get free stuff as well, right? If you've got any questions or suggestions, please reach out to either myself or the person whose group you're watching this in right now. And until we see you next time, you know what you need to do, don't you? Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll cook for you another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.